Hello, Namaskar.
Namaskar. Yes, Maheshi. So,
Yes,
yes, you are from?
I'm from actually Dangri. Now I'm in Kathmandu.
Okay, great. Yes, so what do you want to ask? Like, what are your queries regarding Vedic mathematics?
Actually, I'm running a school in Dangri.
And okay,
It is preschool to the class 8,
mhm,
and we heard about the Vedic mathematics.
great.
So, and we are interested for that. So, 2 days ago, I think 2 days ago, I saw some information in the internet or Facebook. So
Hmm.
just then I clicked about to know what is Vedic math. So how we apply in the school.
Hmm.
So that's why we're interested for the Vedic mathematics.
Okay. Now, see, Vedic mathematics is an ancient Indian mathematics. Very first thing.
Yeah.
How is it useful, or why there is so much of hype regarding this subject? Now, very first thing is it makes our mathematics easy and faster, right? And there
Yeah.
are certain reasons behind this, which can be discussed in a detail. But to cut short over here, so making easy and faster. Now, what does that give? So it brings a transformation in every child from fear of mathematics to confidence in mathematics. Now, if you have seen, now you are running a preschool to class 8, correct? When a child is coming to
Yeah.
you in a preschool, initial 5 days they cry, otherwise they enjoy.
Yeah.
But the moment they enter class second or even first, when they start with mathematics, they start having a fear. Why? Why maths? See, maths is such an easy subject which has only 9 numbers, 1 to 9 and 1 0. Nothing can be simpler than this, but still we have a fear of mathematics, and that fear continues till the person is living. Till now, at our age also, we always have this fear. And very important is we cannot live also without maths. Why? Because every day we have to deal with money. If we are not comfortable in mathematics, how will we deal in money? So maths, the fear starts with maths, and yes, it traps the person in every field. And that is what this subject deals with. So it is a journey of transformation from fear of mathematics to confidence. Very first thing. Second thing, it enables you with a feeling of I can. Now, if a child gets a feeling, yes, I can, then nothing is impossible for a child or anyone. If today you think that, yes, I can do this, who will be able to stop you? If you have that confidence in your life that I can do this work, who will be able to stop you? Nobody. So that confidence is what is achieved by this subject. And there are scientific reasons behind it. It's not like we are doing something. And within, if you see the transformation, if you want to see the transformation, I'll be sharing you some videos of workshops where kids, within 15 minutes, they find this transformation. Okay, now since you're already running a school, your class third student or class second student, can they write tables?
Yeah.
Up till which number?
I think 9, 10 till
9, 12.
10 tables.
Now, the same child, whatever, if I take their class or if you teach by Vedic mathematics, the same would be able to write tables up till 89 or 1000.
Yeah.
Within 15 minutes, they'll learn, and then they'll hardly take 10 seconds to write any table. So just feel
Yeah.
a person who is not able to write even, yes, Rick Pekara, please check with your sound. You are not connecting to audio. Because I am audible to everyone. Okay. Am I audible to you now? Please check with
Yes,
your
sir.
audio then. No, Rick Pikara, he is not able to. Can you, Umesh, recognize him? Is he from Nepal?
यस सर, कॉल किया है सर, 2 मिनट पहले कॉल किया है दिन में।
अच्छा नहीं, वो बात वो
रोहित
उनको
सर, आई थिंक रोहित सर है उनके नाम, रोहित सर।
पता नहीं, neither he is not able to listen, so I don't.
I think
Okay. Rohit sir, please unmute your mouse mic. Okay.
Yes. Are you able to hear me now?
Yes, sir. Now I am able to hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you are from Nepal?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what do you do?
I am teaching
Which subject?
mathematics.
Mathematics. So can I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir.
No, it's not. I'm not demotivating you or something like that. But what has happened? It's not your fault also. That was what I was discussing with Mr. Mahesh. See, what happened is our curriculum, our way of teaching, what Britishers taught us, that was not a correct way. Because we are not using our brains in that. Now we are working on cramming concept. For example, if you talk to any child of class 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and you ask them what is they have the fear of, they'll say mathematics. Why? Okay, what they have the fear in mathematics? Tables. Why? Because every teacher, whosoever is coming, they are asking only, tell this table, revise this table, cram this table. Why is this cramming required? Even to write a simple table, they have not taught them the easy manner. They have not utilized the concept of place value. They're revising. Okay, some of few of people have already attended my workshop. For others, I'll just give you a hint right away. To you also, Mr. Rohit, how much time you need to write a table of 89?
Yes. I'm not applying that. Actually, I'm not teaching in the junior level, sir.
Okay,
I'm
so
only
what
teaching 9,
topics you
10,
are taking?
11,
What
12.
topics you are taking? Let's just what topics in mathematics you are taking? Are you taking square roots, squares, cubes, cube roots, divisibility?
No. In class 9, 10, 11, 12, there is we can calculate with the calculator. So with our brain, it is not required. Just I am not applying from our brain.
I got your point. See, definitely you can calculate, but it is human brain that made calculators, not calculators made human brain. So we should always remember this. And yes, this flexibility has been given by Nepal government, but that does not implies to everybody. When you are going for an entrance examination, there you are not allowed with the calculators. There you have to attempt on your own. And there is what happens. There is the result. A person who is top in school, he's not able to even clear the entrance examination. Why? Because there is a competition there. The calculators are not required. So at that time, what does happen? Right. So my core suggestion is, see, what is this brain for if we are not using it? I'll give you 2 examples right away. Okay, see. Now, a very simple example is, For tables I was talking about. Now, if you have to write a table of simple 18, I am talking about. Yes, Mr. Mahesh, again for you also. And the question I asked him, you can ask to your mathematics teacher, they'll also reply the same. In actual, they are not, you can say they have not gone through that topic, that concept. Since they have not gone through that concept, because it was not in the books. Now, how do we write a table of 18? We write 18, then we add 18. This is what we teach. Then we again add 18. Then we again add 18. This is what we do. Yes, Mr. Rohit, Mahesh.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now, and this is where we make silly mistakes. Why? Because every time there is a carryover coming. Now see the simplicity. Yeah. We never thought this way. Write the table separately. Now, every child, everybody, see, to learn Vedic mathematics, you should know only two things. One is tables up till 8, and second, single digit addition. If you are thorough with these two concepts, you can do entire Vedic mathematics. Now we work on the simple principle. This is a unit place, this is a tens place. So how many digits are allowed at one place value? Only one.
One.
So this is appropriate because one at tens, one at unit, 18 as it is. Here, we cannot have two digits at unit place. So what do? This extra moves here. So it becomes 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. 6 was as it is. 4 as it is. 2 moves here. It becomes 5. 2 as it is. 4. This becomes 7. 0 as it is. 4 moves here. It becomes 9. 8 as it is. 6 and 4 becomes 10. 6 here. 7 and 5 becomes 12. 4 here. It becomes 14. Where are those carryovers gone? No carryover now. No tough calculation. Such simplified procedure was there and we never thought of it. There is no place where this has been taught in our normal mathematics. Is it really tough? Or we want students to suffer first, to have fear first? See, that is what Vedic maths makes maths so simple, so easy that any child, any student can go through it. And that confidence, what he gets. Now, if you have gone through it's same like today you have to go from one place to another 40 kilometers and you have to go by foot. Tomorrow, a rickshaw, you get a rickshaw or a cycle, you go by cycle, you'll feel more comfortable than a previous day. And the second day, if you have to go by a car, then nothing like that. So it is becoming easy. The same way, Vedic mathematics, it makes your math so easy that you are able to do anything. Right. Now, in multiplication, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 11. Simple, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 5. Verbal, you can do it. Today I was teaching something like 999 into 88867. Now, if I normal mathematics, if I go by this, I'll have to make 3 times multiplication, 1 time addition, and multiple carryovers. But with one sutra, it is very clear. Whatever is this, minus 1, 868. This is known as Ekayona Sutra. And whatever I get, I can subtract through this. Or I can have what you call is that as nihilum of this. Done. So 868131 is the answer. How many seconds I took? Only 1 second, 2 seconds. And once the child is able to do this mental calculations, what he gets is that confidence that is required. Right? Yes, Tara Prasad, you are from?
Yeah, good evening, sir. This is Tara Prasad Basal from Nepal, district Rupandehi.
Okay, great, welcome. Yes, so what do you do?
I'm a teacher. I'm a science teacher, sir.
Great, okay. So you had a word with Mr. Umesh.
Yeah. In the evening time, I got a call from someone. I didn't ask the name. Then he told me about the timings. Then I joined this meeting.
Yes, so this is a session where you can ask anything. Now, Vedic maths is not that popular in Nepal up till now. People are not doing it, but since it has become mandatory in India, so now by next year it would be popularized in Nepal also, because the neighboring states, the neighboring cities, they'll be having this now. Yes, Maheshji.
2-3 years ago, we heard about the Vedic maths. So that's at that time I saw in the internet. So at the time I feel it is interesting. So but we don't know about the trainers and institution.
Definitely,
so yesterday
sir.
I found.
Yes.
So that's why we are interested for our students in our school.
I'll share you a proposal. See, that can be done. That can be done online also. That can be done offline
so
also.
you are running online training, or you are doing direct training, physical training?
In COVID.
So where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from basically from Haryana. That is North India. And
Haryana, which place?
Haryana, Yamunanagar.
Oh, you are from Yamunanagar. I visited a couple of times.
Okay.
So Siwani, Hisar.
Shivani Hisar is the other part, that is South Haryana.
Yeah.
This is North Haryana, and I have I run a school business. I run a chain of schools by name Guru Sthanam. So we have 1200 plus institutions running in the country. And for Vedic mathematics, I'm an author and international certified trainer. Right now, I'm training all the teachers of Haryana itself. So all the 10,000 teachers of Haryana, government school teachers. Then I'm taking classes for SSRVM. That is Sheshi Ravi Shankar ji jo hai.
Yeah.
So, and private classes definitely every day we have for trainers. Nepal is probably I'll be visiting this month end, and we'll have, so up till now it was Corona, so we were taking more on online classes, but in government sectors and all these, we generally go for offline classes too.
Yeah.
So I'll share you one video for a class for a school in Bangalore. Now they implemented they claim to be the first school because they implemented with me only Vedic maths from class 3rd, and you'll see in the first day itself. Now the briefing was like when I asked the child, "Tell what tables you can write," they said 4 or 6, and then after the class they were able to write table of 89 also. Right, so that is.
Oh, excuse me. So it means Vedic mathematics is a kind of tricks.
See, if you have not gone through the concept, then you can say it a trick. Now, trick is, I'll give you an example. Trick is what, if you take one number and like 11 I multiplied. So if 11 is multiplied to some number, you can say it is a trick of 11. But it is not for only 11. It is for all the numbers which are related to 11, which are either multiples of 11 or even number of ones. So yes, it is often called as bunch of tricks. But if you see the books, I have written 6 books, authored 6 books up till now. So if you see the complete syllabus, a trick cannot work for everything. See, Vedic maths is helpful in your arithmetic. That means addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, squares, cubes, square roots, cube roots. Cube roots and square roots. Now, how do we do in normal maths? We find factors. But here, the sutra is known as Viloknam Sutra. That means by mere observation. So just by seeing a number, you can say, yes, this is the square root of this number. Then we have divisibility. Now, Mr. Rohit is a math teacher. He might be knowing. In normal maths, we know divisibility by 2, we know of 4, we know by 3, we know by 8, we know by 9 also. But we don't have any concept to find out divisibility by 7, 13, 19, 23, 29, all the prime numbers. We don't have any concept to find divisibility. So that is even possible in Vedic mathematics. So this was arithmetic. Then algebra. When you talk about algebra, that is too tough in your normal maths. It becomes very simple, a single line answer in this. Then calculus, determinants, your even trigonometry, geometry, everything can be solved, and even organic chemistry, right? But yes, for competitive, up till competitive examination, if you talk about, so only arithmetic and algebra are generally asked. Now, why is it required? See, for kids, if you talk about, their brain gets sharpened because it works on the principle of visual ability. So both your right brain and left brain, they get activated. And once they get activated, a child becomes smart, faster, as well as concentration level increases. And for seniors who are appearing for the competitive exams, for them, time is the most important factor, key factor. They need to do the same questions within less time. Now I'll show you, I'll give you one example to increase your speed. Rohit, do you have any question? You've raised your hand.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
In Nepal, some private schools are using that Vedic mathematics. Is that your books, your publication book, or this is another private book?
I don't know which book. See, so many trainers in India, they are taking my book, so I don't know they are using mine or not. Till now, I have not visited.
In Nepal, there is that publication's name is Vedic Mathematics. I think, is it related with you?
No,
or not? It is
my publication name is Guru Sthanam Publications, and I'll share you my details. My books all are available on my Facebook page. So my name is Guru Sthanam Publications.
Another question is, sir, I think this is totally new approach, no? And most of the teachers, they are teaching in the school level. They have the that old approach, like me also. I have memorized the table up to 20, square number, cube number, so many numbers. When I needed this, I can write. But the new generation students, they are using calculator, mobile. When they have the homework, they don't want to remember, because memorization is also difficult for them. They have no time. Just they will get time, then they started to play game in the mobile or the laptop. So like when we are the child, we have so many time to practice the mathematics, to do the many more books. But just now they are more perfect than me or us, I think, in the that technology. But their basic mathematics is very poor just now, the new generation child. When I taught many children in class 9, 10, they don't know that types of the multiplication just now. Multiplication, division, always using the calculator. And when they needed the formula also, they can find from the any media, then saying. So I think when I compare with our generation and the new generation, mathematics is going to be decreases their base. In personal my view, when what I have found just now, but by the technical point of view, they can find many things. So I think your approach is very new. If teachers will get some training.
I'll ask a basic question.
Okay,
Now,
okay,
whatever this technique they have, one thing everybody should know, even if he is a doctor, engineer, a cobbler, a shopkeeper, any person, everybody has to deal with money. Now, today, if you give 100 rupees note to a child and ask him to get the bananas for 67 rupees, they cannot find out what would be the balance. Why? Because they get confused in the borrow. And here, even that borrow is not there. The simple, see, in subtraction, you might be amazed, Rohit, there is no borrow. It is a simple concept, all from 9 and last from 10. Right? So whatever big calculations are, see, I have a set every Saturday and Sunday, I have a 2 days seminar, a 2 days workshop where I teach you all these tables. Now, I just gave you a glimpse. There are now, I asked you 89 tables that can be written within 10 seconds. Any number ending with 9, 1089 also can be written within 10 seconds. Then fast multiplication, then multiplication with 11, then squaring, then cubing. All these things can be done. So why it is required? See, you are correct. Your government has given so much flexibility that kids are not using their brains. But is it useful? And who is being degraded? And what will happen tomorrow when they go out? See, brain development, who is stopping? If you are using calculator all the time, you are stopping your own brain development. Today or tomorrow, government will realize, people will oppose. Then they'll come to the way. And what about the competitiveness? If you have calculators in your hand, you at least bothered. But then who rises? A person who cannot even calculate mentally, will he be able to cross any entrance exam? No. See, this God has gifted us such a beautiful thing, that is brain. And the more we'll use it, the more it will become. If we will not use our brain, then what is the use? So yes, you once attend that workshop, you see the video. Today, now the same, what problem you are facing? I face that problem in government school sector. Why? Because the kids are coming from a rural sector, very poor sector. And the teachers were so like, why should we teach a new concept? They already have so many subjects. But once they realize the importance, once they find the difference, they started implementing. See, research are being done on this subject. It is not a new subject, Rohit. It is new to accept. Why we cannot accept? Because we cannot accept that we are not able to do a calculation. See, even I did engineering in 1997. I have done 8 degrees after that. I have done PhD. But once I started writing on Vedic mathematics, I thought I didn't knew anything. Why? Because if I cannot calculate 2 numbers mentally, what is the use of this study? What is the use? And that was so simple. You talk to any teacher, you talk to any child, they have a fear factor of tables. Why? Now, I don't know about Nepal, but somebody said yes. Now in India, what happens? There is no suicide cases all throughout the year for children. But the moment results of 10th class, 12th class are released, there are so many suicide cases. Why does it happen? Why are children having so much fear of mathematics? That is where I started looking into the subject. If we have this subject, this powerful subject, and that is the reason our government of India has now implemented this in a national education policy. So it has become mandatory. That was what I was talking to Mahesh, that once it has become mandatory, that means now everybody has to read. So, and you can very well understand, that if it has become mandatory, there might have been so much of research and so much of discussions before that. Right? Yes, Banshi.
Another thing, sir, in the senior level, means
Banshi, can you
I think
switch on
our
your
math.
video? Yes, tell me, Rohit.
Our mathematics is also not has a practical knowledge. No, there is no so much practical based book. I think that also they make an anxiety for the about the mathematics to the student. Like what are the application of a square plus b square? Students are sometimes asking, what are the application of sine and cos in our practical life? We are only showing in the another field, but for the every student, we can't solve the path.
Rohit, you are talking about sine and cos theta. I am just asking you a basic question. What is the practical application of your subtraction? The first topic you teach in class 1, subtraction, addition. Have you ever taught them practical way? Have you ever taught them with money, currency, that see this way it happens? See this, we cannot blame everyone. In your books, it might have been written in a single line. Practically, money, currency can be utilized. It depends on the teacher how it expresses, how he explains. So, first class standard, I taught this subject, money. Who is not who is the child which does not get excited by money? They will. So you have to take, one has to take this step, na? See, I'm not a teacher by profession. I was never a teacher. I was never a trainer. I was never an author. I was a business person who was always traveling for his business. But COVID came and I had to, and I thought, why not to help the community? And I wrote the books, became the most viewed writer in the world for Vedic mathematics. So it does not time, you cannot know. You are saying we use calculators. Who knows what will happen tomorrow, where they'll go. So using brains is not, it's not a big thing. Yes, I am not using a brain. We are using calculator. Yes, flexibility. Again and again, I say the same thing. You have the flexibility. But at the same time, if something is giving you some good thing, enhancing your logics, enhancing your reasoning power, visualization. See, Vedic maths does not improve your maths only. It is a life-changing process that can be discussed later on, because this is just a question answer session. And yes, Banshi, you have raised the hand. You have any query?
Yes,
Can you switch on your video? Can you switch on your video, please? Yes, tell me much.
Okay,
yes,
we talk, yeah, in the morning, right?
Acha, you are there.
So,
okay.
Okay. So just I have some questions here. So because we are implementing abacus also in our school. So,
Okay.
So how similar it is to abacus?
No, right? First thing, it is not similar. It is different. Now, tell me one thing.
So the next thing is that what is the implementing model in the school? Right? Because you are.
Okay, let me give you the difference first. Okay. See, abacus is very good thing. It also enhances your brain concentration and improves a lot of things. My point is simple. What is the scope? What is the area of scope? Did you ask to the person who was implementing? In abacus, you can go for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. That is arithmetic, basic arithmetic operations. Squares, okay. Cubes, okay. Thereafter, finish. No square root, cube root, algebra, possible. Geometry, not possible. Trigonometry, not possible. Calculus, not possible. Whereas in Vedic mathematics, this all is possible. If you ever talk to a trainer of abacus, how much time it needs to train a student, they'll say 2 to 3 years. If you ask any Vedic mathematics trainer how much time it is required to train a student, he'll say 3 months. So comparison is 3 months to 3 years. Second thing, there you need a tool to carry it. So can you carry a tool every time to a school or examination hall? So very first thing, it can be implemented in a school as an after school activity. It cannot be incorporated in your school curriculum. There is a difference in this. Implementation is you are free to implement handwriting, you are free to implement English, you are free to implement abacus, you are free to implement anything. But can you incorporate in your school curriculum? Not possible. Correct? But Vedic maths is a mental thing, which will be always with you because you are not carrying anything separate, anything external. It is mental. So it is easy to learn as well as easy to teach. Right? So these are the basic difference between abacus and Vedic mathematics. But yes, abacus has a more market. Why? Because it has been franchised from past 20 years. Vedic mathematics was not done. It is a hidden treasure. Now Government of India has implemented, and you see in a year, how many trainers, how many students will come out with this subject now, right? So it's a new thing for the world now. But yes, we have trainers across the world.
It's okay. Can we also develop our human resources as well? Because every time you cannot attend the school, right? So online is not possible or very effective.
It depends. It depends on the trainer. See, I took classes for everybody online during these 1.5 years, and till now, if you see for my particular review, see reviews you cannot remove. Not even a single review that is negative. Not even a single.
So how much does it cost for this?
Sorry?
How much? What is the cost for this?
For cost for what? Cost for teacher training program or cost for a child?
Maybe a teacher training program.
See, teacher training program right now, I'm taking in a batch. I'm taking 13,000 rupees. That is IC, okay. And I give one set of books free. But before that, I always advise to take a workshop, a 2 days workshop, because there you'll realize the power of Vedic mathematics. There you'll understand how within half an hour everything changes. You will forget calculators within half an hour. You will be more faster than a calculator in that half an hour. So if in 1 or half an hour you can become faster, then after doing a 60-hour course, how much fast you can be.
So right. How long does it take to complete
60,
the course?
60 hours means, see, it depends. I have two kinds of batches. One is weekend, one is weekdays. Weekend means Saturday, Sunday, and weekdays means Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. So depending on number of hours, generally I have sessions from Monday 6 to 8 in the evening and 9 to 11. So that means 6 hours, 2 hours on Monday, 2 hours Wednesday, 2 hours Friday, 6 hours in a week. So that batch takes around 10 weeks to complete. And Saturday, Sunday batch takes 15 weeks. If it is 5 to 8 in the evening, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, then it takes only 6 weeks to complete. So it depends on the batch.
Okay, so from which level can we start this course? From which grade?
Class 3rd.
Class 3rd. Okay.
So are you taking training for student too or only for teachers?
No, I have taken, but now, right now, all batches are full. So right now, I'm not giving any new batch to the kids. But yes, workshops can be taken. That's not a big issue. Up till last month, I was taking students also. Now, everybody wants in the evening because schools have reopened. So definitely, I'm more concentrated towards training the trainers. See, my job is to train the trainers first, right? Because being an author, you have more thorough knowledge of the subject and you can train the trainer first. What difficulties they are facing, what challenging they are going through every day. Because see, maths is just practice. So every question becomes different if a single digit is changed. So that makes a difference.
So how many students do you need to start a course this? For example, we want to start. Okay.
Which one, sir?
So how many students do you need to start this course? For example, we invite you here in Nepal, right? So maybe
see, right
maybe
now I'm not committing anything for offline. Online, every 15 days I start one batch for teacher training. But all batches were full. So next, I think today's 8th, so 22nd or 21st, we are planning to start a batch, weekdays batch, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 to 8 p.m. Other batches are already full. Yes, for me, if you are going for my teachers, then they have other lots also. But generally, I'm taking teacher training batch myself. First attend the workshop. See, 2 days workshop will give you such a brilliant idea. You'll get the complete concept. What is it? Right. And once you'll start feeling that difference in you. So this is an open challenge. Within half an hour, you feel that, oh, I don't need a calculator now. That makes a difference. Yes, Mr. Rohit.
When will be our workshop?
Workshop, you can, this Saturday we have one workshop. I'll ask Mr. Umesh to share you, because he'll share you the details, or I'll share you the details, not an issue. If I have your number, I'll share you. You can write down your number in the chat, I'll share you.
Workshop for how many hours exactly for one day?
Workshop is 2 to 4 p.m. Indian time, but it always go up till 5. Because, see, there is no restriction of time in my case. If you have questions, I have the solutions. So 2 hours workshop is official, but it always go up till 5:15. So 3 hours, 3:15, depending on number of questions you ask.
Okay, we are interested for that, no? Because if we like, I am also in the school level, I'm a senior teacher. If I understand, I can share that knowledge with our junior teachers, another friends, colleagues, no?
See, Rohit,
with our child also.
Rohit, this is my challenge. If anybody does it, he will forget calculators. That is for sure. And within that 2 days workshop, you'll find a difference in yourself. It's not only mathematics, it is a life-changing process. There are certain things which I'll discuss there, how it is a life-changing process. See, so many research are being going on. If you know Shri Ravi Shankar ji, he has been a motivator, he has been a trainer. They teach yoga, meditation, and even now they have started Vedic maths, and I'm taking their classes, all the teachers of their schools. So why this is being done? Because a student who is going through this subject, he has a different way of thinking than the people who are going for mathematics now. So things have changed now, right? Yes, Banshi,
Okay,
any
sir.
other question you have?
Just now, when I saw your technique, we are feeling this is just not as a technique, but it is actually method. No, when we understand it, then we can easily share it.
Definitely,
if
sir.
we
Definitely,
can understand,
Rohit.
then
Definitely,
yes,
Rohit.
yes,
This is
yes.
just a question hour session, half an hour. You cannot understand within this half an hour, but yes, in 2 hours, you'll find how it would make your life different, right? So Saturday, Sunday, we have a workshop, and I'll ask Umesh to share you all the details, and we can proceed further, right? Yes, Panshi, you have any questions further? You raised a hand.
So how much does it cost for the books, sir?
Books are, it is 134,320 for India. Now Nepal, the courier, we are still having discussions because courier charges are too much. So we are just having discussions with them. It is a set of 6 books right now. I have shared you the, if you have sent me the WhatsApp number, I have shared you the details. Otherwise, I'm giving my WhatsApp number. You can send me on that. I'll share you all the details. I'm just sharing my WhatsApp number.
So is it possible you to come in Nepal for the workshop?
Yeah, we are planning. That's what we are planning. I am having a talk with so many people. Prior to this, also we had some relations. So just looking forward for the plan, because but it would start from Kathmandu, right? So we'll have some venue and some on discussions with people, so that we can have. But my idea is very clear. I discussed with you in the morning also. I don't want a free seminar. No. It should be paid, so that the person who is coming, he is coming with a vision to learn, not to waste his or her time. Not.
So what will it cost for the hall ticket?
Sorry.
So how much does it cost for the hall ticket?
Which hall ticket, sir?
Oh, for the conference.
You plan it, sir. Don't see. I don't need money, but I don't want. See, whosoever would be planning in Kathmandu, I don't mind. I don't want even a single penny, but I don't want it to be free of cost for people.
Okay.
Are you getting my point? I don't want it money for myself, but the person who is coming, they should be serious. They should be interested in learning something. It should not be any Dick and Harry are coming and they don't want a vision. See, one who pays, that means he has a vision to learn. That is all required, right?
So what is the cost for the minimum charges? Maybe there may be many costs, right? So you have your travel costs, maybe your residence costs.
That we'll discuss. We'll discuss, Maheshji. That can be discussed, and I'm working on it. It should not go for on one person only. So that is the reason we are having talks, so that once I visit, it should have 3-4 seminars, and the cost can be implemented. So we'll do it. Not to worry.
Okay.
Right. So any other question? This financial we can discuss later on also. This is where you can ask questions regarding Vedic maths. Any topic, any doubt?
Okay, sir, I have a question. Sir, how can we solve the permutation and combination?
आप जंप ना करें, अभी जंप ना करें, स्लोली चलें. परम्यूटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन आपका उसमें भी आएगा जब आप निखिलम मल्टीप्लिकेशन करेंगे. So we make pairs, we make combinations, so that can be done over there also. And for that you need to learn first your multiplication and all, then it would be done. Right? Go step by step.
Okay, sure, sir. I am agree with your statement. You can forget calculator. I'm sure, sir. I agree with it. I agree with this statement.
Okay. So right. So any further questions?
I have one, sir. If you want to give the training in Kathmandu or in Nepal, I think first of all you give one promo class for all the mathematics teacher. Then only they will come, because they are always busy in Kathmandu Valley.
Rohit, don't say this. They are busy. Everyone is busy.
Yes, sir. But if we don't know about you, then how can they come there?
See
for that.
See, please, Rohit, let's not discuss this way. Anybody who wants to update their knowledge, they learn. Today, everything is online. Right? Not me, anybody they can talk to, but one should always update themselves. We should always update our knowledge. It's not, I'm not saying learn from me, but this is very, and for you mathematics teacher, it is very important. Why it is important? Tomorrow a new person will come and replace you. This is hardcore fact. One should always update yourself. See, knowledge is what you cannot buy. Right? So you have to understand. So for that, you have to make certain things. You have to practice, you have to learn, you have to do so many things. Anyway, we'll discuss on that. But yes, I am always against this free culture. Why it happens? Because everybody is working for something. Correct. Today, if your principal says work in a school without salary, you'll agree? No. So that is the same thing, right? So let's not discuss that point. That is very, if you have any questions, particularly about the subject, you're most welcome. You can talk about, you can discuss about. I'll prove how it can be helpful in your syllabus, how it can be helpful in teaching, right? So let's discuss on positive things. Negativities are so many negatives are already in the life. Corona is the biggest negativity. So let's be positive, optimistic.
No, I haven't told negatively. I only just want to say, if we gather more and more teacher, then it is helpful for our Nepalese people, Nepalese students. Only I want to say about that.
Yes, sir. We'll see if you're going to do business. Let it be that way only. We'll do work. See, it's not, I'm not working for, for SSRVM, I'm giving free of cost, because that is a humanitarian organization who is working for the upliftment of so many people in India. Are you working for that? No. You are also doing business. So why you are asking such things? Let's not discuss that. Anything else?
So, so you are sure if any can join your training, so he will get the good knowledge of the Vedic mathematics.
Sir, I invite you for a 2 days workshop. You'll find a difference.
No, yeah, we are sure we are coming. So it's my question.
Yes.
So if we participate some teacher from our school, so how we assure they will learn more about the Vedic mathematics? So do you have any mechanism for the homework, assignment, or just you are taking
everything? Sir, I take, if you have not seen, see, I take live classes like we are discussing now. So when I'm taking live classes, I will the one workshop you'll be attending, I'll be giving you 100 questions in that 3 hours. So 100 questions you'll be solving. If you are solving something, you'll get the practice, and then homework is there.
Yeah, no, fees is not matter. So our concern is that
the workshop fees is not that much. Workshop fees is only 199 IC. That means 320 your Nepali, right? In a 2 days, see, you'll find the difference in the 2 days itself. Why?
So, can you tell me anyone is contact person in Nepal from your side?
Yes, Umesh is looking. Umesh has done. Pushpak has done. Then 3 more persons have already done this course, this workshop. Last week they have done.
So we need to pay through online, or so we can deposit in the Nepali Course in the bank, or
in the Nepali.
So do you have any mechanism?
I've authorized Mr. Umesh. There is a FB page also we have done. So Mr. Umesh has been authorized for that.
Okay, so we are ready to take your workshop.
Yes. So Mr. Umesh, please contact Maheshji, and no issues will discuss.
Sure, sir.
So I will ask my teachers.
ओके, मैले चाहिँ सोधेको के अरे इस्माइल सर हुनुहुन्छ, महेश सर पनि हुनुहुन्छ, रोहित सर पनि हुनुहुन्छ, यता पुष्पक सर पनि हुनुहुन्छ। मैले चाहिँ सर हजुरको 2 डेज वर्कशप एटेन्ड गरेको।
I have a class now.
ओके, म फिनिश गरी सिधै अहिले सर एक सेकेन्डमा सिधा। सो मैले एटेन्ड गरेको सर, मैले चाहिँ हजुरको मैले 4-5 क्लासमा ट्राई गरेको छु यो कुराहरू। अहिले चाहिँ एकदम एमेजिङ रिजल्ट आइरहेको छ सर। इभन 25, 35, 45 को स्क्वायरहरू एकैछिनमा भनिदिन सक्छन् बच्चाहरूले।
त्यो त प्रब्लम छैन, त्यो यु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड। सो खास कुरो के हो भने अब ट्रेडिङमा त गर्यो त्यो कुरा एप्लाई गर्ने किनभने कहिले तपाईको अब अबाकसको कुराहरु आइराको छ विभिन्न कुराहरु आउँछ हैन वैदिकमा वैदिकको बारेमा मैले पनि रिसर्च गरेको थिएँ आई एम इन्ट्रेस्टेड सो कन्सर्न के हो
see we have abacus books also. If you I'll share you my abacus book and then compare the abacus books with you. You'll find the
we are not company. So we are interested
because
so especially personally I am very interested for with Vedic math.
Definitely, I told you we are running from. I'm working in this from 1997. So we have a chain of preschool schools. I'll share you my websites and all. You can just have a visit. Okay, right. I received your number. I'll just share you all the details. Right. So I have a class at 10. Sorry, and thank you very much. Any queries you have my number now. You can connect me.
Yeah.
Right.
Please.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Good night.
Okay. Good night.
See you, sir.